Yeah, I just stuck them over there so they were
Amazing. Good. Waiting for coaches to get here. I'm on, but all good. Must be. And I need, I'll wait another 2 minutes. We need Darren to do the money thing.
Oh my God, I gotta go for that.
Cash money. I'm gonna keep this over here so I can just like have something to, when I walk over and they're doing their thing.
I was able to put it in with the QR code, by the way, because I told you guys that I forgot to switch something out for Chip, but he asked me to, and I was like, you go back anyway.
Amazing. We're good. Hot chili coming in hot.
Keep on because.
Okay.
Not that I have any.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Everybody got in their boat this morning? Canoed on over? Some of you are looking at me like, why does she look so dressed down and have a jersey on? And then some of you remembered and were like, oh, it's okay. So we're having a chili cook-off. I know you guys could smell it the second you walked in. It smells delicious. Chili cook-off, we'll tell you the details around that in just a minute, but we just had said, why not wear a jersey and make it fun? Or your favorite team. Did y'all see Sue and her Bulls orange? I mean, you couldn't miss her, right? Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started because we have a ton to get through today. And you guys know how we start off. If it is your first time ever to a team meeting, we just want you to raise your hand and just tell us who you are and what you're doing here. Cool. First time at team meeting. Go ahead and stand up. Oh, I forgot. This is totally my fault. She's got a mic for you. This is my fault. The mics are for the people in Zoom land. We've got a few hundred on Zoom today.
Sounds good. Testing.
Yes, even though, oh, you can hear it in here. I was going to say, even though you can't hear. It's mostly for the people online. So you've got two audiences today. Tell us who you are.
Perfect. My name is Davon Washington, new to the Market Center. Been with Keller Williams Ballantyne for about 19 months now.
Yeah.
So yeah, excited to be here.
I love it. First time at a team meeting. It's never too late, right? And anytime we have a first-time guest who wants to who wants to be my Vanna? Anytime we have a first-time guest, we have a special gift for you. So Miss Pamela, what do you got? Awesome. All right, our first timer. Who else? First time in. Here we are in the back. Hello.
Good morning. My name is Ruben Maldonado. I come from New Jersey originally 4 years ago, and I was with Coldwell Banker about 2 years ago. I'm reactivating my license today. To join Keller Williams.
Awesome. Well, welcome. We have a gift for you as well. Miss Fatima, we'll make sure you get that. Who else in the room? First time at a team meeting. Right in the back. Tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Estella Castillo, and I'm looking to join beginning right now, November 3rd, with the new class.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, welcome. Miss Pamela's coming your way. You two get a free gift. Should we go Oprah on them? You get a free gift. Anybody else? First timers? I was going to say.
My name is Thomas Davey. I've been here for 2 weeks now, and I joined the Vesta South team.
Awesome. Welcome. I remember meeting you in the hallway. I love the name Thomas. That's how I remember. I love the name Thomas. All right, who else? Any other first timers? Okay, well, welcome everybody. This next part is gonna fill your heart. These are our bucket fills. And so we're gonna do 3 today. Anybody did something special for you? You wanna give them a shout out? Maybe they did an open house for you, showed a house, any of those amazing things?
Thank you.
I'm gonna bucket fill Liz for oh, she's so cute. For helping with the chili cook-off, getting everything ready and helping promote it, making the flyer and all that. She's
Does
awesome.
all the things. Thank you, Liz. 2 more. Anybody want to give a shout out? You don't? Yeah, you're just good talking.
I want to thank everybody. I've got a lot of listings that have offered to help me with open houses because I'm working in the mountains too now as well. But also too, I had 2 referrals this month with the Peg Properties and then also with Angela. And then I have a cross sell now with Kevin, who's a newer agent. And so teamwork works. This is the place to be.
I love it.
Anyway.
That's awesome. It's funny. We were just talking about it in the mail room. The collaboration here is the best. The best. I got one more. Miss Lynn has one.
I just want to thank the leadership team. I had surgery a week ago on my foot and I got Panera delivered to my door. I had flowers and Liz took very good care of making sure y'all got paid while I was off for my 2 days. So I just appreciate my KW family.
Yay. And you're in the boot for how long? Another week. So everything went great yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to ask. That's awesome. All right. Anybody else dying to say something? Dying to thank somebody? I knew there was one more. I felt it. I felt it. 2. You know we're not going to speed past some thank yous.
I'd like to bucket fill Darren, who is my coach. He has been amazing, especially this weekend for me. I got my first offer and we're under contract. And when I reached out, he answered every
Yes.
time. So thank you, Darren.
Awesome. Thank you. Great. And we had one more?
Yeah, I'd like to thank both of my coaches, Rob Conkle and Dave DeSilva, as well as Sean McGovern. They helped me through a couple of these transactions recently. And so it was paramount that they helped me out and they were there every step of the way. So
I love it.
always great to have good coaches.
You've been here at the Market Center
6 months.
6 months and you say transactions.
Yeah, I had 2.
You have 2
Yeah.
in less than 6 months?
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Congrats. I love it. All right, let's keep going. Oh, sorry. Like I said, we're not going to skip past. Got one more.
This is not a bucket fill, but this is for Nathan. He's also doing this as a dual career person. So
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
phenomenal. That's great. That's fantastic. All right, guys. So my next one here, maybe. We've got our vendor guests. Do we have them kind of sitting back a room? I saw a couple in the back of room. Do y'all want to just come over to the door and wave, at least so they can see your face? If you're a vendor in the room, please stand up. They at least show them who you are. We have 210 here, Mattamy Homes, Hornet Moving, Simply Transaction, Muse, and of course, Crawl Space Medic. Here's some of our amazing vendors right here. Some in the middle, some in the back, of course. We love our vendors. You guys, they do so much for us, so much for our agents, so much for our market center, and we're so appreciative. So after we're done and you're hanging out and you're testing the chili, make sure to stop by and meet our vendors as well. Okay? Good. Thank you, guys. All right, this one, oops, whoops, whoops. It's going too fast. This is the one y'all came for. So this is our amazing listing panel. If the 4 of you guys would come on up. Why not? I feel like it's just me. It glitches on.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, we're good. This,
yeah, yeah.
just on my arm for later. Bestow you guys with a mic. Take a part. Oh, hi, Thanks.
All right, guys. So we have this amazing panel, and we're going to talk today about listings. Remember, you got to talk in the mic for our family and friends. I said there was a couple hundred on Zoom. Yeah, and then the camera's right up there, which is why I have y'all in the middle. Okay, so no big stress, just a few hundred. I kid. All right, so let's start way down on the end. How about you tell us who you are, how long you been in real estate?
Everyone, I'm Adam Sellers. I have the Queen City Sellers team here in the Market Center. Been in real estate since 2018, so 7 years. Was a dual career and have been full time for 3. This is the 3rd.
Morning, y'all. My name's Jessica Lamb. I've been a realtor for 11 years now. Individual agents, do buyers and sellers. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm Allison Keller. I am the owner of Caroline Living in the States. I have been a realtor in the Charlotte market for 18 years, 13 of them here in Valentine, Keller Williams Valentine.
Awesome.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tara Poole. I've been with Keller Williams Valentine area for 11 years, and I'm an individual agent.
Yay. Love it. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Yes, I know. I love all the clap. Yes. All right. So we're here to talk about listings. If you could sum up listings, tell us what in the heck is going on out there. Like, how would you just sum it up? If somebody came up to you at a party and they're like, what is going on? Like, if I wanted to sell, what would you say?
It's bizarre.
Bizarre.
Literally.
I've heard a lot of funny words. Yes. Anybody else?
It's interesting. Why do you ask?
Yeah. Wonky. That's a great response. Yeah. For the party scenario.
Well, I think we're back to it's the market, you make it. It's finally if you give them that information, I think they're gonna be anxious or nervous or or whatever we like. I think Stephen Furtick called it one time nerve-sided. Like you're gonna be nervous and excited at the same time. So I think we have to be also equally confident in that the market is great for whatever their goals are.
Love that. Tara.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more important than ever to prepare your listings and make sure that you're, educating your sellers on what they need to do before they are presented to, going on the market. And I think that you just have to set expectations. I mean, we don't have a crystal ball, and you just have to, use all the data that's at your fingertips, to educate them. And then as you are listed, if it's taking a little bit longer, you just need to continue to update them and just show them the numbers and what's going on. Yeah.
Okay, so just said 100 amazing things. Let's go right to that E word, expectations. So what kind of expectations are we having with the seller? Because again, I would say even from the beginning of the year, it looks a little different. Just 10 months ago. So what is the expectation conversation y'all are having? Tara, go ahead and start.
I mean, I think that it's just the number of days on market. The last couple of listings that I've had, we prepare, I prepare my clients and, it's kind of like throwing a party. I feel like when you're listing a home and it's just all the preparation that goes into it. And then all of a sudden you go live and it's exciting and the sellers are excited and they're hoping for multiple offers, which, don't necessarily happen anymore, few and far between. And so I think that, I've had, sellers that have just been, kind of like what's going on, we had showings, we don't have an offer yet, and they're stressed out about it because that's, the market has just changed. And so you just have to be confident and educate them and to say, you know what, it only takes one and, you keep going. So
love it. Allison, expectations.
I use two reports mainly to set those expectations, and they're both in showing time.
Ooh, write this down.
Yeah, one is the pricing benchmark report. You have to pay for it. It's $9 a month. It's worth way more than that in your strategy. And the other one is the target market analysis, which shows the number, if you're not familiar with it, it shows the number of showings at all the price points. And I also adjust it for different price points with the expectation that we're going to talk about a lot of different price points when we're in these meetings face to face. So the expectation is set using data instead of being the bearer of bad news, because it always sounds like it's really bad and everybody thinks it's bad. But like what Adam just says, it is a huge opportunity out there right now. There is more real estate being sold this year than there was last year. So don't think that it's a bad market. It's absolutely a great market. And our market has become more balanced, which is a good way to keep people calm. It's a balanced market. It's not a bad market.
Love that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys both said everything. I think I've always done this, but the biggest thing right now is setting expectations like we're talking about and days on market. And you just touched on it a little bit, month supply of inventory, you guys, super easy to look up. Who knows what a balanced market is? How many months? 6 months. Right now, I just looked this morning, we should all know this, where the whole MLS was 4.7 months.
Yeah.
And yet, I mean, I just closed closed a listing last week and it did get multiple offers after 3 days on the market, after sitting for 110 days with another agent.
That's
So
the word crazy.
and that's why it's bizarre. And I mean, that's kind of a
Bizarre.
crappy thing to say, but that's literally what I tell my sellers. I'm like, look, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at the same data together and the same reports together. However, I can't tell you what's going to happen when we go on the market. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to present it the best we can. I need to know what your primary motivation is to help with the pricing, and to help get as many people through the doors as possible. But setting expectations, y'all, you can't go in there and say it's going to sell in 2 days because your neighbor did. Just is not that market anymore. So being super honest, and just not telling them what they hear to get the listing. It's the worst thing you can do by far in this market.
Yeah.
Ever, but for sure in this market.
Be a salesman.
Yeah, don't be.
Expectation.
I mean, I don't know if there's any more expectations you could set outside of what these ladies have said. I think the only other thing I would add is just being like Jess said, honest and completely forthcoming with what you know is wrong with the home or functionally obsolescent with the home. Like, I think the ultimate thing is saying like your home is different and it doesn't, like Jess almost nailed it on the head with every home, even down to the neighborhood is going to be different. I'm experiencing it on some of mine where I know it's priced well. They come on the market 2,000 less. Price is everything, and they go under contract in 3 days, and you've been sitting there for 180, going, "What's wrong with my house?" And it literally could have been an island versus an L-shaped countertop.
Yeah.
Like it could be that simple. So it's really just having that direct conversation and just taking the feedback and not being insulted by negative feedback, using it for power and leverage, having the pricing conversations.
All right, you teed it up for me. I'll go right back to you. Pricing conversation. What does that look like right now? Because again, it's different again, even just from 10 months ago.
Yeah.
What we're talking about, I know, let's just say 10 months, start of the year, everybody's talking about, oh, we're not looking at comps anymore. The last 6 months is not really your price. I mean, things have changed even since. So what does that sound like?
Yeah, one tool tip that I use is seller concessions. I go look in the neighborhood at the number of seller concessions that have happened in that neighborhood. And then I'm using that in the way that I use the old school matrix seller net sheet. And I literally add seller concessions on the estimated value of what I've seen in the neighborhood and in the market as one of the bottom tier pricings, so that they see it. And so far, the pricing and the offers that we've gotten that showed up. So it helped to really kind of see that as the offer started to flow in, that list price was there, but then also $15,000 in concessions was also there, because I've yet to get a listing offer in the past 3 months that didn't have some sort of concessions already pre-baked into it.
Love it. Concessions. Perfect. Jess, how about you?
Pricing. So again, y'all, I literally say, one of the first things I say to my sellers at listing appointments is I price conservatively. I just do. I would much rather have the market bid up your price than we sit on the market and have to reduce because of a price, which still happens. But I flat out say I'm going to be on the lower end. I do all of my seller net sheets with a low, medium, and high. So 3 different sales price points. And I tell them, listen, we want the most people in the door qualified. And in order to do this, I recommend going on the conservative side. I just do. And then comps, I mean, looking at honestly, no more than the last 3 months, honestly. I mean, and even 3 months is not a real comp in today's market. So
Allison, tell me about pricing.
I completely agree. Very adamantly say we are no longer using any comps over 90 days old. The interest rate has changed. That is in your favor as a seller. Do not think about what your neighbor did in April. It is no longer relevant. And you're paying me to anticipate this market that's coming. And the market today isn't going to be the market it is in 30 days. And now that our average days on market, I think, is 78, something like that. I haven't checked. I didn't get in till 10 o'clock last night. But I didn't check. That was very good that you checked this morning. So say it's 78. but that is a real number. It is not 3. So last year, our average days on market for my team was 3 days, right? You got multiple offers, 3 days, 3 to 5 days on the market. That's not a valid number for us anymore. So those comps can't be a valid number for you now that we're at 70 days on the market. So it depends on what their goals are. Do you want to sit on the market 70 days? Do you want to be on the do you want to be under contract in 30 or under days or 5 or under? So your pricing is all based on what they tell you.
Motivation.
Motivation.
So Tara, I'm going to kind of put you on the spot with that same pricing conversation. Like, what is the actual strategy that when you're going in, because it's all the pieces and all the data we're bringing, what's the strategy that you're telling the seller? This is why I do X versus Y.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of sellers understand that the market is a little bit crazy right now. I mean, everybody loves to talk about real estate and, they know everything about it. So I think that, it's important to not just look at comps, but it's also important to look at what's gone under contract and how quickly and what was their pricing, what was the condition of that home. Also look at the things that have not gone under contract.
Yeah.
And so it's to have like a very whole conversation with your sellers and show them everything, not just what has sold, but what has sat on the market as well. And again, I'm with Jessica. I'm more conservative when I'm listing. I would rather drive the price up and than keep reducing. And I always tell my sellers too, if we have to continue to reduce the price, a lot of times what happens is you get less for your house than if you would have just priced it right the first time, so yeah.
All right, so let's switch a little bit from pricing because we said it's pricing and condition. Tell me about condition. What's the strategy there? What's something like non-negotiable? They're unwilling to, whatever it is. House smells like pee because they have cats. What's a non-negotiable? You're seeing over and over and over that must be done in these houses to get the condition to where it needs to be.
I mean, in the price points that I work in, I mean, fresh paint, carpet flooring, things that maybe people could offer concession for before. I always tell my clients to get it done before we put it on the market. I mean, we want to show better than all of the other listings. So, we prepare, in advance. And for me, I stage almost every single listing. And that's an expense that I take on myself. I think that it sets us apart. So
love that. Allison.
But the preparation is a non-negotiable. It just depends on what their budget is and the condition of the home when you enter. Things like even the landscaping, the staging, paint, and then we offer staging consultation and staging services as well to enhance. And then we always do professional photography. We're going to get into that as another question, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, but the condition, you have to win the beauty pageant, and there's more contestants. And I actually say that. There's a lot more contestants that you're competing against, and it doesn't have to be the contestant just in that neighborhood. You may have 2 or 3 houses on the market in that neighborhood. But there's also the whole county. So when you're looking at your competition, look very hyper local, look right around that same area, and then look in through the county, because people are looking at all of these houses. The buyer. So you have to think like a buyer. If you get your sellers to think like a buyer. I actually got somebody to paint by saying, so when you move to Dallas, what are you looking for when you look at all the pretty pictures on Zillow? Because Zillow doesn't give you anything but pretty pictures. And she actually said, I want to not, I look for all the houses where I don't have to paint. Well, when I walked through the front door of her house, and this was a very nice house in Ballantyne, there was 9 different colors from the view of the foyer. One of them was black, red, dark blue, and brown.
Yay, I got the listing.
So when he answered my question, I said, so what do you think people are going to think when they walk through your house? And I didn't have, that was the end of that.
Yeah.
So if you ask them what they're looking for with their next house, you shift them from thinking like, I'm the seller, I'm in control, to I'm not in control because the buyer is not going to look at my house.
Ask good questions.
Yes.
And let them talk
Let
more
them
than you
talk.
talk, always.
That's
One-
always hard.
I wanted to say something about the pricing too, just one last thing. The end of my pricing conversation normally is, okay, we've looked at the closed comps, those are what they are. But what are we competing against, you guys? What is our active competition as we come to the market? And we're gonna, what can we do to position ourselves to bring more people to see us versus the other house? So what was your question?
Just pricing, but I think that's,
Pricing.
I mean, that,
Getting
yeah.
preparation.
Oh,
Preparation.
Oh, sorry,
Non-negotiables.
non-negotiables.
So mine's a little different. My price point is a little lower on average, 450. So my people don't always have the ability to paint the whole house or do new flooring or whatever it is. So my non-negotiable is always professional photos, no matter the price point. Of course, and then the curb appeal. But my non-negotiable is the decluttering. Because anybody can do that. And I always position it as pre-packing. You have to leave the house anyways, you guys, so start pre-packing. And if you can paint while you're doing it, amazing, but get the stuff out of your house, please. And even that, like, not everybody can do that. So I am walking around with a photographer on photo day and moving things. And if something is there when they come in to see the house, I don't care, but I want them to want to come see the house because of the photo and how perfect it looks on photo day. So
And another great point, like Allison mentioned, think about yourself as the buyer. So when you're showing houses and you're thinking, oh my goodness, they left that out, right? Just the things as a listing agent, you're doing the same thing. What would you not want left out?
So
Adam,
first
you got
impression.
anything else on non-negotiables?
I mean, it's a death by 1,000 paper cuts. I think there's a good, I mean, you can really, if you literally, I mean, it's like that with buyers right now. I'll give you a great example. A good one is septic tanks. If you're out in the country, get them cleared, get them cleaned out, go ahead and have them ready to go. That one just came across my table this past week. Waited to the last minute, tried to start fighting us over, is it good? Is it in good condition, or what is it at, and the status of it? And it was too full to actually get a full inspection done. So then it obviously extended due diligence. So, just the simple things that you just get it right and tight, and it'll keep going. And it may sit still. But I think it was a bold script or old OG listing script. It's every 500 is 5,000. I think it's in the Win with Sellers book there. So if you think it costs 500, a buyer thinks it costs 5,000. And so that's an easy thing to kind of tell someone. So if you thought, oh, it's $50 to fix that, it's probably 500 in the inspection report. So just go ahead and do it for the $50. And I think that's an easy way to have that conversation. And if you see it, don't be the person that's afraid to tell them and then be like, oh, it'll come up in the inspection report. Just say, hey, that crown molding looks like crap. We need to put some caulk on that, or you can count that as $500. Just go ahead and tell them that.
Love it. All right. So where are you guys getting the most traction? Again, photos. Are we doing videos too? Are we doing open houses, social media? I mean, you tell me. Events? How are you bringing these people? How are you getting somebody from Dallas, Texas to come by your house?
Would you call it spray and pray? I guess. I mean, literally, what I have is homes.com is a partnership I have. That one I love because you get Matterports, and inside of Matterports, you can remove stuff and get measurements. So a little bit of a more cluttered home, it helps with that. And then they have a good partnerships with all the ESPNs, and I'm able to show Facebook ads and things that are also coming out on there. That's really been a positive partnership that I've had. Obviously videos on every one of them. Funny as you can make it, more jovial you can do with it, the more eye-catching obviously somewhat helps. But it also gives you data. And I think the more stuff you're putting it onto and the places you're getting it into allows you to get data back to show what you should be doing, which is your job is to just market the home. The rest is up to the market, right?
Yeah.
And staging.
All the things. I mean, photos, video, social media, all that. But also you can kind of only do so much. I do not love open houses, but they are an easy way to get people through the door. So open houses for sure are back, I think. And then reverse prospecting too. Another not super fun thing to do, but if you have listings, you need to be reverse prospecting in the MLS every single day for your listing.
What was the question?
Strategy, is that's okay. Strategy as far as like, what are you doing? Again, we've
All of that.
all the
Reverse
things.
prospecting. I love open houses. I built a business on open houses, but I do like to talk to people. But you do have to advertise. So social media, I think, is your biggest bang for your buck. Why are you not using all the platforms of social media? And we do video for it doesn't matter the price point. What I do though, is depending on the price point, I tailor what that video looks like. Is it a first-time home buyer? Is it a luxury buyer? What part of the country are these people coming from? So again, I'm thinking like the buyer. So I tailor that video, and I've been actually doing a lot of poll. Videos have gotten very expensive for all of us, and it's a huge budget. So what does that video look like? There's people out there that are college kids that will do your video, because I'm not good at this. So I'm not really good at, it's not my expertise is to put together, I don't know, a reel or a story, whatever you call them. So there's college kids that can do this stuff. What I'm seeing in some of the videos is all this splashy stuff with the words dropping in. And so I actually asked my sellers, like, what videos do you like to watch? What is attracting you? And I'm getting a lot of people say they don't like those, which is interesting to me because they're very expensive. You could spend $500 and up for one little 30-second video, which I don't do. So I try to tailor the video to the audience. And I also do them where they're horizontal and vertical. So they go into all different social media, and then it goes everywhere as much as I can. So you may get inundated with it and get tired of hearing from me, but it's not just going to my folks, it's going out to other, I share it out to all the other Facebook and all the other places. And I'm getting better and trying to incorporate AI into some of that. And that's a whole nother conversation, but yeah.
Yeah, we did social media last team meeting, but you're right. AI could be an entirely different panel.
Right.
Yeah. Here.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love open houses also. You know, and I had kind of mentioned before, whenever I'm listing a home, I feel like it's, you know, kind of like throwing a party, and it's like a launch party, and, you know, to get the most traction. And then, you know, a lot of times when buyers are thinking about making an offer or whatever, it's like, oh, but she's hoping, you know, having an open house this weekend. Let's try to get it in before the open house. So, I mean, I think all of that, you know, is great. And, you know, having open houses too, not just attracts buyers, but, you know, you can pick up more listings that way too, because you meet some of the neighbors that come to the open houses.
Love it.
Nosy neighbors are your best friends.
All right. So if I can ask for a few questions, but before I do, is there anything that you want to tell them that they need to know that we left out today?
I was just going to add real quick, unpopular opinion. And yes, I do video. The video I think the video is for brand recognition. It's not going to sell the house. It makes you look good and more people to hire you. But as far as selling the house, it's got to be priced right. It's got to look good. And you have to talk to people and get out into the neighborhood, in my opinion. All the other stuff is fluff and stuff we should be doing anyway.
Anybody else? Anything else, Adam?
I'll throw it out real fast for the AI. I'll give you a quick download on that. Because Nicole's class was great, and I hope she does that again. And if she does, please sign up for that. It changed the way I strategize, but also pay for ChatGPT, create a project. I even load what information about the seller into the project, which is really cool. So I put like some of the profile things that I know about them, like they're high I or high D, or I think that they're, you know, this type, and really try to focus in on that. And then I'm using the data from that. So ListTrax is another big data center that we use in the market center that's free, like $3.99, so you don't have to pay for ListTrack. And it's amazing for analytics, setting up weekly emails to the seller. I do that with homes.com and with ListTrack. So I am data dumping them to the nth degree. The reason is because the numbers won't lie, and the ability to have a conversation for price reduction. And I don't know if that's where we're going to head or something. We hadn't really talked about that, but it allows, the more data you give a seller and the more information, the simpler the conversation is right now. So I'm inundating them with data. That means data of how many times their home was shown on Zillow, how many times their home's shown on everything, realtor.com, every potential media outlet, TikTok. They're seeing all that data weekly straight to their email, so that I'm able to say, well, see, we're marketing at a high level, your price is not answering. And so then that conversation allows for the next conversation of price reduction. So we did that. I did that with a seller. I was like, hey, look, we're out. We're not in it. Let's do it. They did it. Within 6 hours, we had an under contract with an offer on that price that we dropped to. So it can happen that way. You've just got to continue to have the data. And I believe in the data. So that project in ChatGPT is really great, because then I load in all that data and I'm able to use that to help have conversations with myself through ChatGPT and AI, to then have conversations with the seller, because I'm knowing how they are, it knows how I am, and we're able to build dialogue that helps have those simpler conversations. So, and then take Nicole's class if she has it again, or we can have it again someone. And then also, slow soft plug for you and Josh, but we do listing masterminds every month in here. And so it's not had a bunch of people in it when I've helped or assisted with it. And to me, if you have a listing, you should be in that group, just one-on-one, downloading what's going well, what's going not well, and really trying to figure out the gaps are, because every transaction you have has some sort of blind spot that you're not seeing. So if you're having conversations with friends, because no one succeeds alone in this market, that's a great place to have it.
Jess, do you know when that next mastermind is by chance? Monday. Write that one down too. There you go.
And one other thing that I wanted to say too is that, we're like, and kind of like the mindset that I approach with my sellers is that we're not just selling their house, we're selling the lifestyle. So, and I think that's important too, like with the photos and the videos and the staging and all of that, when buyers walk into the house, I mean, we want them to want to live there. So I think even just like the MLS description, people kind of, sometimes you read them and they're really boring. I mean, that's going out all over the internet. Just your description should be inviting. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to see that house. It sounds amazing. So
I love that. I've heard a lot of the buyer hat, right? Even as a listing agent, you're thinking a lot like a buyer. Questions that we have.
So how are you preparing your sellers? It seems like we live in this world of agents don't do feedback, or do we say no feedback is feedback? It seems like agents are scared to leave feedback because of lawsuits and all the things we hear. How are you navigating that on the forefront, setting expectation with the seller, in addition, attempting to get feedback?
Who wants that one? Great question.
That is a great question. You do the best we can. Okay, that's the strategy I've been using. What else can you do?
Most consumers do not realize that agents aren't sending feedback because of lawsuits. So I just tell them that. Exactly what you just said. I said, we may not get feedback. No feedback is feedback. And the reason that agents are not leaving feedback is because of all the cameras in the houses, and people are overhearing, and there have actually been some lawsuits. So just expect that we may not hear from everybody. However, I follow up with every person that schedules an appointment to see if I can get that feedback. And that's great. I mean, that's
Somebody else.
I'll give you an interesting one. I actually had an agent reach out to me because the house went under contract because she forgot to completely submit the feedback to tell me she was sending an offer. So, as a buyer's agent, also be careful. But I think it's, when it comes to feedback, it's just the conversation. Either you're going to get it or you're not. And then explaining to the seller, hey, they're just not willing to. I can't do much more than forcing their hands on it. So obviously no feedback we're still not the right price.
I got one last question in the back.
And I don't know if you guys addressed this yet. Broker opens, do you guys encourage those? And, do you find those to be effective?
These are probably the sore subject for me on the planet. I have done everything I can possibly do to get a broker's open and have 4 people show up. And I've done them at luxury listings. I've done them with social media influencers at the luxury listings, literally provided video. So I'm pretty distasteful at the broker's opens right now, but that could be for a luxury market that I'm not in.
Yeah, same. If I don't do a lot of luxury, if I did, maybe different. The only broker opens I go to are to have wine and cheese and take pretty photos of a house. So I I don't do them or see them beneficial personally.
I haven't found them well attended. So if the client wants it, we'll of course do them. Yes.
Yes. Yes, right. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. You guys give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you guys know we still have a ton more to go. Profit downline. If you are on this list, please stand up. That means you added somebody to your profit, your mailbox money. Yes. Is Darren doing? You? Yeah, Darren, you want to do we've got some cash to give away. How does this work? Tell us how it works. Is it the last month? I'll let you come right in the middle here so everybody on Zoom land can see you.
If you have sent a referral to myself or Chip within the last month, we want you to come up, please.
In the last month, send a referral. Come on up. Come on up.
Yeah.
Girl, okay, you want to win the $100. Just going to Fatima. Okay.
Feel free to crispy one if I don't know.
So for anybody that may not know, there's dollar bills, $5 bills.
20. Let's
$20 bill. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Great job. Continue to send your referrals to both Darren or to Chip. We are happy to tell them about KWB. There we go. And speaking of, let me grab, are you mic'd up?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Come on, Jay. What are you doing, man? There it is. All right. Little delay on that one, but thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, let's talk about some market shares. So here's what I wanted to pull for this team meeting. There's two different things I wanted to look at. Number one, you can see up here, of course, we're going to look at units year to date. This is for Mecklenburg County, and all I asked for was residential. So in the process, you can see up here, so this one's a little different because this new program we use, we're able to ask for brands and not just the brokerage. So for example, I wanted brands. So what it's going to do is going to pull all of the data for everybody, for example, that has had at least one side of a transaction year to date in Mecklenburg County that's part of a Keller Williams office. Okay, that's the definition of brand. So as you can see, Keller Williams as a brand in that criteria, number one. And then you see, of course, on this page, they list the top 10. Okay, so this is going to be 2024, and this is going to be 2025 year to date. So you can see those categories. You can see a couple of the brands actually declining year over year. Some are going up, and of course, we just keep outpacing. So there's that one. Do we have the next page, please? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't have that. So this one here, and of course, I'm always going to take a look at units on everything. And so year to date, the Keller Williams World in Mecklenburg County, we have sold 2,600, almost 80 units. That's up 3% versus the same period a year ago. Our market share is just slightly under 11%. So you could basically say about 1 out of every 9 to 10 units is a Keller Williams agent. Okay. And of course, everybody else is broken down here. Now, the one thing I want you guys to see, you can see the total sales volume. This is for everybody in Mecklenburg County year to date. We sold $15 billion worth of real estate in Mecklenburg County year to date. So the super panel that was just up here, they said the market's good, right? So there's 24,599 units closed worth $15 billion. Does anybody have a goal bigger than that? Okay, great. So there's plenty of opportunity for you guys to hit your goal. Brands, 1,485. What is a brand? A brand could be a solo office with one agent that had one transaction in Mecklenburg. In other words, they're not really a brand. They're just kind of a solo shop. They're going to be included in that. So really, that kind of sets the stage here for a little bit. You're looking at your top 10 brands in the market so far year to date. Then the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to look at it in the entire MLS, all of Canopy, and I wanted to look at the same thing. And this is what shows up. Here's Keller Williams again. 97,000 units and worth almost a little over $46 billion year to date in all of the MLS. The units in the market's up 3%. You can see Keller Williams again, the brand #1. We're going to see what the unit is in just a second. There are almost 2,800 brands in the MLS. So you got a lot of competition out there, but you're outpacing the competitors. And then the second page on that one, units sold almost 11,000. We're up about 0.8% on that. It's 11% market share on that one. So you can see kind of the being part of Keller Williams and the Keller Williams family. You can see the power of what everything we do in terms of the teaching and the training and the resources and conversations like this with, you know, a fantastic listing panel. It shows up because you guys get to take this stat and use it in your presentations and show the reason why they should be choosing you versus a competitor that may be in the top 10, but the competitor they're also maybe interviewing may not even be in the top 10, which could be a big aha for that seller as well. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys this week. Any questions?
I just have more of a comment. I'm sure I'm not the only one getting blown up by Better Homes and Gardens to move brokerages, and look at where they are on that list.
Yeah, well,
No,
you know.
why? They're trying to steal from KW.
Okay, look, we could have the whole recruiting conversation if you want. We could talk about, you know, everybody in there. We recruit pretty heavily too. I use a lot of this data to go after people at other firms as well. So it's just fair game. I'll handle that. You guys go sell the real estate, okay? Yeah.
So if
Yep.
anybody wants this data, or say, for example, like a good visual, they can just connect with you and you can get that to them?
Yep, I can do it. Darren can do it now. We've got this program in this office, so just ask us. There's a lot of different ways we can kind of customize it into, you know, more kind of specific markets, neighborhoods, zip codes, things like that. So just let us know what you need. We will find the data that makes sense. And by the way, I'm also noticing in here, you see in this top 10 on this one, you see D.R. Horton. We don't have the ability in this program to take new home build out of the conversation, but they're a top 10. Okay. Shows you how much resale there is. Exactly. Yep. Apparently not. Apparently not, because out of the 97,000, let's go back to that second page. What was D.R. Horton's market share? Yeah, they're not even on here. Yeah, on this one. So we're doing it.
I love the 1 in every 9 homes sold.
1 in every 9 has a Keller Williams agent attached to it.
Adam, you had one last question?
Yeah. So with this top 10 list, are you seeing that these brands are growing in the number of agents underneath the brand? So therefore their market share is increasing
You can
because
see
there's
over
more
here,
firms?
final call on contributing agents. So for this program, the definition of a contributing agent, you've had one deal in the numbers somehow, right? Buy side, sell side. So it has to be at least one agent with one deal. If we want to talk about the competitive landscape a little bit, you see Compass, for example, up 15%. Here's the thing, Compass buys a lot of they buy a lot of their recruits. I'll just say it that way. They'll go after certain agents that have market share. They'll go in and try to buy their business and bring that business and kind of anchor them in to Compass into some long-term agreement. And that's how they get their growth right now. And of course, as we know, Compass also just went out and bought the parent company of, or at least made the offer to buy parent company of Coldwell Banker, Corcoran, Better Homes and Garden, Century 21. The list goes on. So we're going to keep an eye on that, because if that deal happens, all of those are eventually going to roll into that brand. Potentially, depending upon what they choose to do with the brands after the merger, if the merger happens. Not Compass, no. They're part of Anywhere. Anywhere is the corporate brand of like 9 different brands, or the corporate parent of 9 different brands. Compass went and made an offer for Anywhere as the parent company.
All right. Awesome, Chip.
So we got to recruit. That's all. That's all it is. Recruit and grow.
Love
But
it.
thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to speed through these really quick. Thanksgiving food drive. You're going to see boxes up by Miss Sue. We also have some out in the hub. The last day to bring in your canned food goods is the 26th. All of that's going to Common Heart right down in Union County. So again, bring in your canned goods. Will make a difference. Lunch and Learn. Miss Miranda, did you want to say something about Wednesday, right? Tomorrow?
Gulf Coast, tomorrow we have Gulf Coast Western coming here, flying here from Dallas. He's going to talk all things tax advantages of investing in oil and gas. So if you are an investor already or interested in investing outside of real estate and diversifying your portfolio, tomorrow is a great meeting to be at, and they are getting us Panera. So there is if you go to that QR code there, please sign up via Eventbrite so we know the right numbers and we have the right amount of food for tomorrow. I'm shutting that off by like 5 p.m. today. So
Fantastic. And if you missed the QR code, because I am going to keep going, just find it on the Facebook page. We've got Business Planning Clinic. This is already getting full. November 6th. Last chance to sign up, you guys, this week. Make sure that you have all of your goals set for 2026. We've got November 25th. In lieu of team meeting, we are doing our annual potluck for Thanksgiving. We'll be right here again for the second team meeting of the month. December 3rd, you guys are going to see Liz push this out later. This is the first for you to know about it in this room. December 3rd, Mark King is coming again as part of our awesome wealth building to talk about redefining your wealth. He is phenomenal. This will sell out and it'll be 100 people in here. So do not wait on this one. Make sure you get your seat. December 9th, we are going to have a holiday bake sale. So we're just throwing this out, you guys, now so you know. Put it in your calendar so that you can bake some goods for us. Holiday party. You guys, we had just a save the date, but the registration's open again. If you missed the QR code, just go on Facebook. Go ahead and sign up because this too, again, sells out every single year. All right, I've got Heritage Title in the house. Thank you. Come on up. Tell us what you got going on.
Hey everybody, I'm Mary Lauren with Heritage Title. We're your in-house strategic business partner for title insurance. Yes, I know I don't sit here in the office, but I'm right down the road in my home office. But if you guys need anything, I'm always available. I wanted to tell you guys some numbers before I proceed. Real quickly, within the last month, on buy side transactions, we have had clients save $409, $379, $424, $859, and yesterday a whopping $1,895. Do you know how much it cost them to save this much money and do you know how hard it was for them to do this? It cost them nothing and it was super easy. And every single one of you in this room that does buy-side transactions can save your clients money just like this, and it costs nothing. So how do you do that? So it's really simple. So when you have your contract and you're getting ready to send it over to your closing attorney the very first time, if you use McNaught, you can still do it. If you use an attorney down the road, you can still do it. It doesn't matter. As long as they are approved to do business with us, and almost all attorneys are. If you have anyone who's in question, you can come reach out to me. But when you send that contract over to your closing attorney the very first time, copy info@heritagetitllc.com, and I will look for a prior policy. If I have a prior policy, I have the largest database in the state of North Carolina because I work with the largest title company in the state of North Carolina. Investors Title is our parent company. I can pull that prior policy, and that's where those savings come from. It's that easy. It costs nothing. It's as simple as putting an email address. And once you type it in your email one time and start doing info@Heritage Title, it's going to populate. So then you only have to type like 3 letters because INF, and then it'll pop up. So it's really simple. I take it from there, but I want you guys to save your buyers this money. If it's free, if it's super easy to do, why would you not do it? You're doing a disservice if you're not doing it because you could be saving this money, this low-hanging fruit. So if you want to take a picture of that, if you didn't already, please do. And if you have any questions ever, please reach out to me. I'm here to help. So thank you.
Awesome. And you'll stick around too so they can ask questions. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Teresa, Carolina Gold. What you got going on?
Vanna?
Yes.
I'm just going to play back to the listings panel that we had. So just the impact of $10,000 instead of reducing price, do that in concessions, do rate buy down. We've been hearing for over 3 years, July was 3 years that rates were going to be coming down. You know, we did the whole date the rate, marry the how, you know, the whole thing. And we still got a lot of people that haven't seen rates come down. So this buy down, this is permanent, and it just shows you the impact of $10,000 instead of dropping the price, which is basically, I did this at 6.5% on $500,000, 20% down. There's your principal and interest. If you reduce the price by $10,000, you're down to $490, 20% down. It only was $51 less. But if you took that same $10,000 on the $500,000, instead of reducing your price, which means you get paid for $10,000 more, keep those values up, then it saved them $178 a month. So definitely, instead of dropping prices, maybe even when you're doing your listing presentations, talk about this. It's very hard for sellers to understand it. So it takes a little bit of work, but we can run numbers. Don't hesitate to holler if you want to see them on a listing you're doing or something you have listed that's not moving. We're happy to provide those for you. And then we're doing our pop-up next Wednesday from 1 to 2. We will have some goodie treats for you if you want to come see us, but anybody, especially newer agents, Mortgage 101, we'll go through some baseline stuff and answer any questions. So come see us.
Awesome. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And I got one more. Yes.
Hey everyone, as you guys know, my name is Leah with Julia Designs. We are your in-house marketing partner. What I want to talk to you today, and actually Liz, will you go to the next slide, is what is the number one profit producing thing you could be doing for your marketing in Q4 of this year? And that's setting up a 33 touch system. All right, what's a 33 touch system? That is Gary Keller's model in the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, right? Where he says you can touch your sphere 33 times each year, right? To get a consistent stream of referrals from your sphere, right? So do I really need a 33 touch system? First of all, if you want to scan this QR code, that'll give you the resource, our free resource of how to set up a 33 touch system in Command for free. Okay, that's going to give you the steps, setting up what to send, how many emails a month should you be sending, right? How do you schedule it from social media, from KW Command? Things we can all do with you as well, which I'll get to. All right, but do you need a 33 touch system? What the MREA book says is that agents who have a 33 touch system set up double their repeat and referral business compared to agents who are winging it. It's just numbers, right? 66% of agents' business comes from repeat and referral business, according to NAR. The numbers don't lie. It's very clear where you should be focusing your efforts in your marketing, right? So now the how, and now you go to the other one. All right, so that KW Command marketing solution. So your three resources as a Keller Williams Ballantine agent to achieve this, to set up your 33 touch plan for next year. Okay, first of all, you can scan right there. Right, we're in house. We are right and down the hall. You can meet with us for free every other week. We can help you implement this. We can analyze your business, brainstorm with you what you need and how to do it using the free resources Command provides, okay? 1, scan the QR code to meet with us. It's also on KWB resources at the top. It says marketing help. It's our calendar. Hop on with us, okay? Second, free resource, training classes, workshop, marketing workshop every Thursday at 12:30. You should be there. We implement one of these things each and every class. And 3, have us do it for you, right? We can do this for you. The final marketing tip I'll leave you with is we've all heard that our database is a gold mine, right? Unsubscribes are forever, which is, as a marketing gal, a horror story for me around Halloween. Do email marketing right, okay? Don't start with crappy emails to your database. Those unsubscribes don't come back. Your database is a gold mine. Okay, we have a less than 1% unsubscribe rate and double the industry average of open rates for our email newsletters. It's a top strategy agents are using in this market to increase referrals from their sphere. So meet with us, scan there. Looking forward to it.
You're amazing. Thank you. I love how you put us up there because I'm not ashamed to say we love working with you guys. It's the leverage that we need. And again, you guys are fantastic.
You guys mentioned the most important thing. Everybody needs to remember in their marketing to let everybody in the world know that we're gonna fall back the time this weekend. Everything, make sure you.
Please make sure it's in there. All right, you guys, we're going to hold it to the 12 o'clock. Liz, tell us what happens from this moment because we are in between them and the chili.
Yes, I know.
What happens?
Okay, so guys, when you exit this room, you are going to make your way into the hub where we've got all of our chili competitors and pots out there. So what we are asking you guys to do, there's ballot slips right in front of you on your table already. Grab one, take it out there, go taste test some chili. There are taster cups and spoons, so you can easily grab those to try everything. You're going to write down the number, because there's a number in front of every chili pot, the number of your first place and second place winners. We will announce them afterwards. We've got our great prizes. Obviously, we've got actually 1 through 3. So we're going to go all the way to third place. We added bonus prizes for you. So what we're asking you to do is rank your top 2. We'll determine third place from there. So go get out there, eat some chili, have some good times, and we will be around.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a great week.